So we watched Agatha. It's Agatha All Along with fucking wherever the fuck it's
Yeah,
called.
that's called Agatha All Along.
Um, one, okay,
Trash.
it is trash.
I'm just
But I feel like I told you earlier, I feel like it's a slow burn.
yeah.
It's not. See, I watched this first, and then I went to the Penguin. So in my
Yeah, you know what I mean?
and so in my eyes, Agatha, you fucked up, or Marvel, you fucked up because you should have like picked this shit up a little bit.
And they should have, in my opinion, they should have dropped it before Penguin. Like it should have been over then Penguin started.
Yeah.
Because that was a bad idea. Because they're two totally different shows you can't compare. But because it's Marvel and DC, that comparison is going to get made. Every time. This is DC's first hit over Marvel right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's just say in the from I know this isn't James Gunn's story, but let's just say from the moment that James Gunn took over DC.
Okay.
So yeah, because like the Batman was dope.
It was alright, yeah.
But there wasn't like that's one movie that hit against Marvel had a few hits during that same time.
Yeah.
But TV show wise, they're getting killed by DC. But yeah, not to compare them, but it's gonna happen.
But and for people who are saying, oh, all the woman led shows were whack, you can't say that because I'm sorry, Miss Marvel was a dope. Yeah. It was a dope show.
Yeah, as funny as someone was talking. I saw that a post about that too, and someone was like, "Yeah, everyone said all these shows were terrible." I was like, Miss Marvel was a terrible start,
great finish.
Yes, and then like to the point to where after seeing her in the Marvels, I wouldn't mind a season 2.
Exactly,
because like she was good.
Yeah, well, I think she's getting season 2.
Okay, but she was like to me, she was solid. Like I liked her show. It was just
because you could tell one, the girl who played Kamala, she's a fan.
Yeah.
And she brought that nerdiness into her character.
Yeah.
Which is how fucking Miss Marvel is.
I think the worst part about in general Disney Plus shows, the Marvel ones, is they're filming it as if it's going to be on TV and it's not.
Yeah.
So so the reason why I didn't like Miss Marvel for a lot was not because of the show itself, it was how it was broken down. Because you watch an episode, it's like 32 minutes, and it's like nothing really happens, nothing happens each episode, and then like the last 3 it picks up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's a terrible way to go about fucking building a show, because I'm like, for example, Penguin, like we said, that show just started. Like we have no idea where we're going now. This is you start off high, and the challenge is to keep us on that high wave, but also it's like, keep people guessing and won't make them want more. Every episode of Miss Marvel, for example, I was like, nah. But because I'm a fan of just comic book stuff, I watched everything. So watching it through weekly, it was bad. But overall, looking back, it wasn't a bad show.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk was trash.
She-Hulk.
People try to defend She-Hulk. I'm like,
please don't.
I'm like, my thing is, they're like, oh, it's because, she wasn't supposed to be a superhero, blah, 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 blah. And there's like, you don't understand her character if you thought the show was bad. I was like, no, I understand her character. The show is still fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Because there's ways, for example, Deadpool showed you ways you can break the fourth wall and make it entertaining. But she would break the fourth wall for no reason. And it was like, it felt out of place. And then, her taking shots at Marvel's failures and stuff, that was kind of weird to me. And then that last episode where she was like, we thought it was going to be some big deal. And then she was like, oh, you guys are expecting this? Well, you're not going to get it. And blah, blah, blah. And she was talking to the Feige machine.
Yeah.
That was dumb as fuck. Like, bro, that was a stupid ass way to end that show. But, going back to Agatha. I'm about to rant.
No, because if you really look at it, like, from the way we're talking about, like, in the comic book perspective, people who love comic books, that, one, Marvel can do this because they did it with fucking Moon Knight.
Perfect example.
Like Moon Knight, 8 started out fucking pedal to the floor and did not let up.
Yeah.
It started off, your last scene of Moon Knight is him turning into Moon Knight, fucking up a monster. Episode 1, done.
Yeah, and it's like, whoa. It was almost like it moved not too fast, but too fast.
Yeah.
Really, like, you were like, holy shit, let me watch this again. What's going on?
Exactly.
And that whole... I don't want to say confusion, but like that aspect of it, of like just getting thrust into it, it made you want to watch more.
Exactly.
And then, yeah.
So like, you can do it with Agatha, which I'm sorry, Agatha's character in the comic books, she's a strong character. She's Mephisto?
Yeah.
Mephisto? Is that how you say it? That's his number 2.
Yeah.
So you can do it, just fucking do it.
Yeah, I think too though the biggest issue I have with Agatha is first off I didn't like her in WandaVision. I didn't care for her too much.
I didn't either.
And they announced she's getting her own show. And you know, WandaVision, by the way, they're saying about WandaVision, how WandaVision was bad. I was like, first off, WandaVision has so much hype around that show. That's a lie.
Yeah.
But you know, because it was such a big hype that she got her own show, but they waited like what 4 years or so to put out this show, and I'm like, you guys missed your mark because we don't care no more. And then you know they try to tie it into like a multiverse of madness and stuff, and I'm like, I kind of get it, but it's like.
And see, the only reason I want, and I'm gonna be honest with you, the only reason I want to finish the show is one, I'm a comic book fan. Two, I want to see who the fuck that kid is.
Yeah,
because every time he talks about his backstory, the spell of his mouth goes quiet. You really can't hear him. So I want to see who he is. I love the characters. I love the lady from that '70s show. Her laugh is fucking contagious.
Yeah. I did see. I feel like people be saying stuff just to say stuff, but they were making a comment about the teen or whatever. I don't know what they identify as, so I'm just gonna say they. But like they're yeah, whatever. Again, like I was like they were talking about like people said the show was bad because of the way they were portrayed or whatever. And they were like, oh, if you don't like people because of their sexual orientation, blah blah blah. They're like making a comment on that. And I'm like, who said this? Like
everyone knows
because for example, my thing was that character was the only thing that's making me want to watch this show.
Exactly.
So I was like, I don't see how the best part of the show was getting. I was like, I think there's people making comments to say it, but I was like, no, bro, that was the best part of the show. Because again, like you said, like we're gonna watch it because I want to watch it to figure out who the hell that character is too. I see the fan theories, but I feel like because the way Marvel does it, they might be trying to pull a wool over our eyes type of thing.
I'm fucking pissed. It's like this. If it's not, I'm gonna say if it's not Wanda's son, I'm gonna be pissed because
everybody's gonna be pissed.
Because in the comic books, Wanda's son is gay. So, but he's dating Scar in the comic books. So, and they already introduced Scar. So I'm just saying, I don't know, but
I think too. Agatha, like I said, the first 2 episodes to me were terrible, but I'm not against watching the show.
Wait, there's 2 episodes?
Yeah.
No,
they dropped 2.
No, you didn't only drop 1.
It would drop 2.
So the ending of the first, what happened at the end of the first episode?
I don't remember.
The ending of the second episode is when they start going down which road?
Yeah.
When they all take off their shoes?
I think there's 2 episodes, wasn't there? Am I tripping?
I think you're tripping. I don't know. When we get off, we'll go.
I'm pretty sure because I'm pretty sure I saw they dropped 2 episodes, and then they're gonna do weekly episodes. That's what I'm pretty sure I thought I watched.
Because that's what they normally do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I watched 2 episodes.
We'll go on the app after. Because if I miss one, I'm gonna be very pissed.
But no, if you saw them going down which road, then if you watched 1 episode and that's how it ended, then never mind. It was 1 episode.
Okay. Well, I don't because honestly,
I think there was 2.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of on my phone. Watching
because it was like I forgot how the first one ended, but like it was almost like I feel like they were setting stuff up, and then they ended it, and then they picked up episode 2 with them trying to get ready to find the witches and stuff. That's what I thought I saw. You know what's very sad, by the way, is the fact that we're talking about this show. How much we don't like the show. I'm like, did I watch 2? Did I watch 1? Anyway, whatever that 1 or 2 episodes, whatever it was bad start, but I'm giving the show a chance. I'm not saying, oh, I hate this show. I'm never going to finish it. Blah 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 blah. No, it's not good, but I'm going to keep watching it, and hopefully they can change my opinion. That's what I'm hoping for.
Because it's happened before where they've changed our opinions on shows.
Yeah,
where it starts off horrible, and we're like, fuck. At the end of the show, it's like, fuck, do we actually like the show? But yeah, it's to me. Did Agatha need her own show? Absolutely not.
Sorry, go ahead.
But am I going to continue watching it strictly because I'm going to find out who her pet is? Yes. And what's the deal with the fucking rabbit? I know there was
So I think this is the same thing happened with WandaVision. They kept showing random animals, and people were saying, "Oh, Mephisto," because Mephisto likes to shapeshift, I guess in a sense you could say, into animals. That's like his thing.
That's how the goat, the wolf, and everything.
Yeah, so the problem was everyone was like a random goose in WandaVision. Everyone was like, "Oh, Mephisto and his red, Mephisto." Then they're like, "He's gonna show up." He didn't show up, and then now they try to do the same thing with this show, and everyone's like, "Nah, I'm not biting on this bullshit." Because that might be the legitimate thing that they might get to that point, but we don't know.
I do like how we've already casted the guy who played Borat as Mephisto.
Oh yeah,
Like in everything, you'll see him pop up Mephisto.
yeah,
Like, it's fucking good.
yeah. But I'm hoping the show, like I said, gets better. But my whole thing too is if we get to the end of the show and it doesn't connect to the larger universe, and like say she doesn't show up in any movies or anything, it's gonna be a waste of time.
Yeah.
And I think she has to be in a movie, but it's like this show has to go somewhere. That's the problem too with Disney Plus shows is like they didn't lead into anything. Like
Yeah.
Falcon and Winter Soldier is leading into Captain America 4, right?
Yeah.
Which that one makes sense and is cool. But I'm like Echo, where's she gonna pop up next? Miss Marvel led into the Marvels. That was even though that movie wasn't that great, it was a good way to segue into a movie. And then now they're doing Young Avengers and stuff like that. And then what other shows do they have? Moon Knight.
It's like into Midnight Sun.
Yeah, so like these have places to go. But I'm like, is her story going to keep going or not? Because outside of Wanda, we don't know anything about witches in this universe. And I'm like, we know what's going to happen here. Like, so that's my biggest thing is like, it has to go somewhere. It hopefully goes somewhere. If not, I'm gonna be pissed because I don't want another fucking She-Hulk situation. I forgot what I rated that show. It was low. I think I said it earlier.
I give it like
I give it like a 2 or 4. I don't remember. Something like that.
I'm gonna give it a 5 because I'm hopeful.
I thought it was very funny. A lot of people saying the show was good simply because of Aubrey Plaza was in it. And I said,
by the way,
no. I was like, the obsession with her is wild because I'm like, yes, she looks good and she's a good actress, but I'm like, her presence doesn't make this better.
It really doesn't.
There was 2 episodes because I think she was in the first one, not the second one.
That's right. She was. Yeah.
There was 2 episodes.
The funniest thing. Okay, shit. You remember the black guy who was always on TMZ? He got he's the one that you always see clips of him going off on Kanye when Kanye was on TMZ, was hosting TMZ.
Yeah, dreads or something.
No, kind of. He's like my complexion.
No.
Okay, so he doesn't work for TMZ anymore. He has his own podcast, and they were talking about Agatha All Along, and he was like, "Yeah, man." He was like, "Aubrey Plaza's bad as fuck," like talking like how hot she is. He's like, "And for a white woman, blah blah blah." And he hears his co-host, who's a white dude, goes, "Bro, she's fucking Puerto Rican," and you hear the dun, dun, dun. And he goes, "Nah, hold up, bro." He's like, "Are you fucking fact checking me?" He's like, "Yeah," because he's like, "Oh shit, she is fucking Puerto Rican." He's like, "Now I can tell, yeah, she's Puerto Rican. I can get behind that now." I was dying, dude. Just like the mere back of you hear, it's like, "Bro, she's Puerto Rican." And it's just like, but yes, Aubrey Plaza does not make everything better, but she is bad as fuck.
Yeah, I agree 100%. But yeah, she's depending. I think she has the potential to save the show because they showed she was a powerful witch, and I'm like, okay, so I don't know if they said her name or not.
She's a green witch.
Oh, they need it.
Yeah.
Okay. So of course she's coming back, but they said we'll see. Like I'm giving it a chance, but so like I said, so far I don't like it, but I'm gonna watch it and hopefully my opinion changes. We'll see.
But see that, and I like. Okay, so she was a green witch because the only reason I know is I saw a preview, and she was like, and the Asian witch was like, the blood witch was like, oh, she's a green witch. She's like, I'm not a green witch. And her voice, she's like, I'm the green witch. Like, so she's like the head, like the bad bitch in charge for the green witches. But the reason that's why Agatha didn't want to go get, because she knows like you don't have to fight this bitch eventually. Like, so that's why she ate it. She went to go get the chick from that 70s show. So I got that little tidbit, but all in all, it's a 5 because I'm hopeful. But
I won't go higher than a 4. Like I said, hopefully next week they'll change my mind
because you're actually going to get into shit.